Today we're going to be making these super cool stamp and die organizer boxes. All right, I have been desperate for a solution to organizing my stamps, and on eBay I saw this amazing set of file boxes that had a whole bunch of dividers, and I thought to myself, this is going to be perfect. I am going to make a stamp and die collection for both my stamps and dies together with the same categories, because that's how I work. If I'm doing steampunk, I want all my steampunk stuff together. If I want circles, I want all my circles together. And then I'm going to make dividers so that I can sort them easily. All right, I'm super excited. My boxes came in. They have a ton of dividers. These are the ones I'm going to use for the main letters. But then they have a whole bunch of fold over folders, small folders that fit perfectly. I'm trying to figure out if I want to make envelopes or if I'm going to use the folders. Okay, here is the actual before version of my stamp box. And these are the ones that I used last, or I use the most. Like, I love this stamp, so I use it a lot. But I'm sure there's lots of other stamps. This is a new one that I got. Exciting. And then my stamp smushies, my acrylic pads. And then what I did was I actually, I labeled all these travel and all that. And I tried to keep some of the stamp sets together, but this is the problem for me. So this stamp set has corners and flourishes and banners, and I would never really look for those necessarily in the same place. And then what happened with the red stamps is they would fall down and then I wouldn't be able to find them. And I know that plastic sleeves could fix that, but I'm a little bit of a tree hugger and I don't like to have plastic all over my house. So that was not, like, I have the plastic things on some of them. Gotta love some Tim. But in general, I don't want to have just piles and bags of plastic. So next, I'll show you my sorting solution. All right, got my stamps all sorted into leaves and words and tags and alphabets and steampunk. Well, you can tell what I have a lot more of, huh? And next I'm going to sort my dies into the same categories. I use more dies than I use stamps. So I did decide to go with making paper envelopes with my scrapbook paper because I had a lot of scrapbook paper and I thought it could make it super colorful. So they're actually dimensional envelopes. They're a little bit higher than just a flat envelope. And so what you can do is, like, on the edge dies, I have a piece of magnet in there and then the dies fit in. And on the stamps, the nice thing about that is the stamps, with however big they are, they fit right in there too. As you can see, you need to make sure that your stamps are longer than your containers. So this is one of my stamps. All my border stamps are about this long. So if it's longer than the container that you're going to put it in, what are you going to do? I use some pretty big scissors. I cut it in half, and I would never use something this, as long as the full border, so it's not a problem. But even if I did want to do it, I could just put them close together and it would be fine anyways. Now, if you use big stamps all the time, then that would be something that you would want to not do, obviously. Okay, so now it's technically done. All of the right-hand side are the big categories, and then specific ones are on the left. Like, you would have travel, and then you would have railroad and travel, tab dies, things like that. And honestly, it didn't turn out as cute as I thought it would be. I used all different kinds of colors of folders, and I used all different colors of tabs, and it's nice and it's functional, but I really wanted it to be super fun and interesting, so that's what I'm going to work on today. All right, I've made a ton of progress today. I'm super excited. This is the Splatter Dana Wakley gloss spray. So I'm putting little dots all over everything just to give it another layer. So we have mostly a layer of tissue paper, colored, some stamping. There's no painting. There's a little bit of painting on some of them. A layer of ephemera, and then, a layer, there is paint. So the white spots and then the black is. All right, so here's the final with all the sticky uppies. And I just wanted to show you comparison to what it looks like before you add them. Just having the fun things poking out really does make a difference in how fun your system works. And here it is on the shelf where I am going to be keeping it in my craft room. All right, just a couple final thoughts. I wanted to say that this has worked even better than I thought it would, because when I do stamps on tissue paper or I do die cuts and I have leftovers, I just stick them in the correct place. So the next time I go there, in the correct envelope, so the next time I go there to make some more circle stamps or do something like that, I know what supplies I already have. And I will 100% say that making the envelopes a little bit fatter rather than having the super flat envelopes is what made the total difference. And it was super easy with the We Are Memory Keepers envelope maker. So this was a great project. I really enjoyed doing it, and I love the functionality that my stamps and die storage has now. Tara Jacobson, Artsy Fartsy Life.